Wait before developing a new app. Consider what will work best for your project. Let's check out the deciding point. First, you have to decide for which app store you want to develop a software for. As for Android, there's Google Play Store, and for iOS, there's Apple Store. Development environment for Android and for iOS. For iOS, there are Xcode on Mac, which is little bit more construct, and for Android, there is Android Studio. So there are different development environment for Android and for iOS. For Android there's Android Studio, and for iOS there's Xcode on Mac. User interface guidelines are different for Android and for iOS. For Android, we have material design guidelines, which is known to be very flexible in nature, and for iOS, we have human interface guidelines, which is clean and consistent. Hardware compatibility is more complex in Android because it has to work across different companies and different devices. In comparison to iOS, it only has to work in Apple products. Last point, but not the least, whether you want to create a software which is native in nature or cross-platform. When you create a software which is just for iOS or just for Android, then it is native in nature. But when you create a platform, when you create a software which is works for all the platform, then it is cross-platform. Cross-platform disadvantage is that it will be very complex and the processing will be very slow. For more information, check out the link below.